Hey there guys, gals, and non-binary pals, GM Potter here, and today we are going over the worst books I read in 2022. There are some that I'm sure that are worse, but these are the ones that stuck out in my mind that I didn't make a mental block from. So, let's get into it. Deadly Class, Reagan Youth by Rick Remender. I'll put a link in the cards because I did review this one at length. It's predictable and just lousy is what I have in my notes here. It wasn't good, it wasn't interesting, it wasn't engaging. It was just trying too hard. Number 4, which also appears on my Colleen Hoover rant video, is It Starts With Us, which, as I said in that video, feels like a cash grab sequel. It's an extended epilogue to It Ends With Us. You can see in my notes that I scribbled out It Begins With Us and rewrote in It Starts With Us because I keep thinking that the name of this book is It Begins With Us because that's, in my mind, that's a stronger title than what it was named, and it just frustrates me. We have Like the First Time by Frances Ray. This one featured in an unhaul along with Deadly Class, and the other two books. One of these, Colleen Hoover's, I read as an audiobook, and the other 4 I read as physical books. So Like the First Time was predictable, it was bad pacing, it was horrible dialogue. This one, if memory serves, had flowery speech for making love in the same section, in the same sentence as graphic depictions of a penis. Like, just stomach turning icky. Like, it didn't know where it wanted to be on that pushing really hard and just shoving those boundaries of propriety and, like, being light and romantic and soft. Like, it couldn't mesh those together, and so it was, like, just jarring to read. It was just bad. It was just bad. And then we have Once Upon a Dream coming in at number 2. This one I will link up in the cards. It put me to sleep. I don't think I said that in my review of it, but it was boring and it was bad writing, and it took me forever to read because I kept falling asleep. Like, and was I reading this book in bed? Not every time, no. I read some of it in bed, I read some of it on the sofa, I read some of it at work. I fell asleep at work reading this book. Like, it was just boring. So, yeah, not a good book. Coming in at number 1 is The Other Emily by Dean Koontz. I'll link this one up in the cards. Mild spoiler, time travel? Really? What is time travel doing in a crime thriller? That's not a supernatural or sci-fi crime thriller. It's just a by-the-numbers crime thriller. Why? No, thank you. Truly awful is the note I have written down. Just truly awful. So, I will not be reading these books again, obviously, and I will not be reading anything by these authors again either. Colleen Hoover I gave three goes with, and I hated all 3 of them. 2 I finished, 1 I don't even remember the title of. I didn't finish it. It was that forgettable that I don't remember the title. Deadly Class I had such high hopes for, but while it was bad, it wasn't offensively bad the way Like the First Time or The Other Emily were offensively bad. So, what are your worst books? What's the worst book you read this year? Didn't have to come out this year. What's the worst book you read this year? Let me know in the comments down below, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!